welcome to the MPC Beats Academy. So in this lesson, we're going to be adding the final touches to our beat by mixing and adding automation. So why don't we dive straight in? So to get started, I've looped my beat around bars 17 to 24, which is where all of our musical parts are playing. This means that any effects that we apply, we can hear how it sounds in the full production. So let's play our track. And now let's solo just our drum part, and we're going to start applying some effects to our drums. So we're going to go to menu, and I'm going to go to our channel mixer. So here we can set up some return effects that we can apply to our drums without having to apply insert effects on each pad. So here's my returns. And what I've got set up is I've got a number of different types of effects. We've got a couple of different delays. We've got a reverb and an air multi-chorus. So we can send different types of tracks and sounds to these returns. So let's now go to menu, and we're going to go to our pad mixer. And here is where I send the sound directly to the return. Now pressing the send tab, you can select either one of the 4 effects that you've applied. Now we use our Q link to send the signal to our delay. So now let's go to our vocal sample. And we're going to add a bit more delay to this. So I'm use my Q links and move to the relevant Q link. And now I'm going to go to my snap and add a subtle amount of delay to this sound as well. Again, we use our Q link, jump across, and then apply the delay. So now let's play back our beat and hear it in the mix. So now let's head over to our melodic sample, and we're going to add some effects to that track. So here's our melodic, and let's open up our channel strip and press the effects tab. And now you can see the effects that I want to use on this track. So we've got stereo width, auto pan, filter, and a filter gate. So let's turn these off, and we'll start from number 1. So this is our filter gate. Just going to add a subtle bit of movement to the sound. Then we're going to go to our filter, and we're just going to carve off some of the top end, bring this down to about 3 to 2 kilohertz. Then we'll apply our auto pan. Now if we go to edit, we can now affect the wet and dry signal. And then we have our stereo width. So this just gives our melodic a little bit more space in our mix. So now let's head over to our bass track, and we're going to add some EQ. So this is on track 4. So let's play our bass on solo, open up our inserts, and we're going to turn on our air EQ. So let's play the track full, turn solo off, and go back into our EQ. And let's add some high mid just to bring out the body of the bass line. So let's take our high mid frequency down to about 1, and then add probably a 2-3 dB of gain. So the final element I'm going to add is on some vocal samples. So I've added a few vocal phrases to our beat, and what I'm going to do is use our automation to add some delay. So let's extend the length of our track back to the original 128 bars. And now we'll go to Bank B. Here's our vocal samples. We'll go to our grid edit, and now let's add in the automation. So we'll go to add new, pick the pad, which is BO2, and then we're going to add air delay, and we're going to go down to our mix dry level. So now if I take the pencil icon, I can record my delay onto my timeline from bar 1 up to bar 128. So let's play the track, and we'll draw in the changes. pull out the delay here, then draw back in. So on our final lesson, we're going to be going through the export mode of how to take out your beat and either send it as an MP3 or put it straight into your DAW. See you next time.